Hi everyone, this is Paul Lang from my company Disciplined Trading Strategies, here to bring you another play of the week. This one was for the week ending October 22nd and it actually happened on Friday the 20th. Let's take a look at it. I'm always torn on sometimes which ones to put in here. This was actually not the biggest winner this week, but it was a unique one and kind of a rare one, and I had some good educational comments about it, so that's why it's in here. There are a couple others, but they're kind of boring, similar to other strategies. I'm a little bit boring when I trade because I stick to just a handful of known things to me that I like. This one is not as common of a play. This was Mxim, MXIM, on Friday the 20th. This is based on a novice gap, standard entry, simple management, reward to risk 2.2 to 1. I took it over 3 targets and actually just got nicked out of the last move. I'll show you that in a minute. Novice gaps are tricky. Most people do not understand them. This is the daily chart of Mxim, and the opening gap was going to open right here. I just want to show you where that is before the daily bar appears. It's a large gap, but a large gap is the least of the requirements that you need for a novice gap. A lot of people misunderstand this and think that a big gap is going to fade or come back toward filling the gap. And it's not at all true. There's absolutely no statistical evidence that that size of that gap is going to necessarily determine. It's combined with the pattern that you're looking at. And the size of the gap is actually the third thing I even look at. This one here, the pattern was good for a novice gap. It wasn't great though. This is not great out of the gates, and what I wanted to get was a great confirming entry, which I did get. So the stock opened there, and it did open. It did not open on the high, and that's what's tricky about these sometimes. It did open, but I did nail the entry perfectly on this. The daily chart there, you can see it did fall a lot throughout the day, came back a little bit due to that bottoming tail. Here's the 2-minute chart, so you can fit in everything that happened throughout the morning there. The entry I got, it actually was determined before the first minute was up, but it didn't trigger until the 4th minute of the day. Entry under 52.95, stop over 53.20. The entry ended up being absolutely perfect. It fell very sharply and very quickly after the entry, but about a half minute or a minute or two after the entry, so it was a fairly easy entry. First target was taken on that very quick drop, and I took thirds on this. And when you have that fast fall drop like that in a morning gap, you always take some off the table. That's the free money, and you never know. Even though it looked like a good novice gap, you never know how many of these will come back, and you don't want to be sitting there empty if you have a couple R's under your belt. So target 1 was taken fairly quick. Where perhaps a mistake was made was I locked target 2 also not long after target 1, and that perhaps was a mistake because I could have waited for target 2. I could have taken a better target 3, but I trailed it. I just got nicked out on target 2, and so I had 2 targets out the door. The third one was really sad. I waited for that consolidation to form right there, and it formed. I got that drop coming in 11 o'clock. It dropped hard. I waited for that. I got that drop. Stop was in over the top of that base. You see a little topping tail there. I got nicked out by 3 cents before the stock had that last drop. So good targets all the way around. That third target was 3.5 hours or something, but I lost a couple of hours on that last target that I could have had, but for a couple 3 cents. And sometimes that's just the luck that comes into this. Could have come back there for a while. I didn't want this to retrace too much, so I put the stop in. Still a great overall trade. It was about 90 minutes from beginning to end. I wish I would have been in for 2 hours because that would have got that last couple of hours on it. But $1,100 and a 500 risk in 90 minutes. I want to invite you all also to an event this Friday. This is the beginning of my 3 seminars that I teach on consecutive Saturdays, and the Friday before the first seminar, I open to everybody. It's called the Introduction to Mastering Technical Analysis. It's full of a lot of good information. If you've not seen this before, I suggest you do attend it. It's about 4 hours, 12:30 to 4:30, this coming Friday. You will get an invite as long as you are a member at DTS. All you have to do is just click on that link down there, or if you go to the web page, right on the web page, the home page, there is a little yellow sign that encourages you to sign up to be a member to attend this Friday. All members will receive a password to attend Friday. Just simply be there. You just have to give an email. There's other benefits of signing up. Nothing that you're going to dislike. These plays come from the DTS trading room. It's not your typical room. You can read over the slide I'll leave up here at the end, but it is a room where we methodically analyze things starting at 9 o'clock. Stick to what's there for the most part unless there's just nothing to look at, and find the proper entries, or don't trade at all on the stocks if they're not doing the right thing for us. Great room. I think you'll like it if you're available during the day. I also do swing and core type plays. They're posted in the room as well. So great room overall to be in. You can get a trial. You can find out about that if you go to the services page and click on the DTS Trading Room trial. Until next time, this is Paul Lang for Disciplined Trading Strategies. Good trading, everybody.